Hey, I'm Ken Kahiri and this is an intro video to Hodi Systems. So what is Hodi System? Hodi System is an online rental management platform. We help landlords and property agents to collect and account for rent income. We also enable tenants to pay rent in installments based on affordability. So what's the problem? Based on our research, we frequently had these sentiments from our key customers. The landlord needed rent to be collected in full as they did not have mechanisms to go through accounting and reconciliation of accounts. The tenants said they could not afford rent in full because they were not salaried, and they needed a mechanism where they could pay rent based on affordability. When we put these sentiments side by side, we see the property manager needed rent in full, however, the tenant could not afford the rent in full. So we identified there's a gap to be filled in the market, and this is where Hodi System comes in. So our key customers are tech-savvy tenants who are in urban or semi-urban areas outside Nairobi who have inconsistent pay stream, and the landlords still in the same areas but who collect and manage rent manually without any tech intervention. So here is a workflow of how it worked before Hodi Systems. A tenant who is unsalaried and have inconsistent pay was required to pay rent in full. And then after paying rent in full, they will get a receipt. However, in case they have a balance, they were usually harassed by the property agents or by the landlord. And if they don't pay that balance by a specific date, their house is locked. How Hodi Systems work, however, is we will have a tenant who will pay rent in installment by a specific date, and then they will get a receipt. From our research, we found out that this is a better way of collecting rent since the tenant is unsalaried and have inconsistent income. Let's switch to how it worked before for property managers. So for property managers, they had to receive the rent in full, and then they do the accounting since they are serving multiple landlords, and then they disperse money to the landlord. However, they do accounting, and the accounting part is where it was hectic, as to disperse money is also a hectic process and it had its own overhead costs. How Hodi Systems will work, however, the tenants will pay rent via Hodi System, and then the system will collect, account, and disburse rent to the landlords, and then the landlords will get their rent. In this system is quick, it's simple, there's no intervention of any human, and it's so accurate. So in summary, how it will work is Hodi System will serve both the landlord, the property managers, and the tenants, as you can see in this chart. So what's our revenue model? The landlord will, the Hodi will gain commissions from rent from landlord and from property managers, and we will include some late fees if the tenants will not pay rent by a specific date. So our value proposition is clear. Tenants will pay rent in installments. There's no system supporting this in the market, and those who manually collect rent, especially in the markets outside the Nairobi, they don't have avenue for this. So this is a big value proposition for tenants where they can pay based on affordability. And for landlord and property owners, there's be a real-time collection, accounting, and disbursement of rent. There will not be any manual system applied, and this will save them a lot of money. Our key activities, we need a great customer care team. The landlords and property managers from the markets we are targeting are not that tech service, so they will need somebody there to respond to their queries promptly and accurately. We will have a great marketing team. Our marketing strategy is to go door to door and to onboard landlords and to offer personalization services to them. So marketing team will be our key activity, and a team of software engineers. Hodi System is purely running on cloud, and Hodi System is a software engineering company, so we will need great talent to develop and maintain the software. As you can see from our presentation, our value proposition of allowing flexibility of collecting rent from tenants and easy and hassle-free way of reconciliating accounts for the landlord is the main driver to our success. As Uber and Airbnb works, The commission-based revenue model will work well in our case. Landlords and property managers will gain a lot from the platform and save money. Even with our commission included, the operating cost is significantly reduced. And this is why we think our business model will work well. Thank you for listening to this presentation.